Hey, Guns of Glory fans. Today we're going to be going over the airship. This is Hades streaming from 427. So, we're going to go into our airship. So, first we have attack, defense, gathering, and beast. Okay? So, the attack portion. What do I put on there and why do I put them? So, as you can tell, I have my march capacity, which gives me more troops so I can march on people. Then we have our cavalry versus distance. This right here, what this is giving me is I'm healing more troops. So when I go into combat and I lose 4,000 troops, this gives me a percentage back to go to my hospital and heal. This one here does distance versus infantry. Here we have infantry versus distance. Here we have distance versus cavalry. Here we have distance versus cavalry damage. And here we have cavalry versus infantry. Okay, so I'll see people in here, they'll have like artillery in there. Okay, and they think this is giving them so much better stats and blah blah blah. I'll go into fight somebody and they'll have an airship with a cannon in there for artillery, and I'll just blow them out of the water. Because, yes, I know that artillery takes out traps, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't do you much good. And over here, I have where my defense is actually set up wrong right now. What I actually should have is my march capacity doesn't matter and my healing doesn't matter. I should actually have my trap health and my trap attack. But I set it a little bit different for an event. So your trap health and your trap attack is very good on defense. It just strengthens your traps. So I'm going to switch this back, and I'll go over why I have this switched out in a second. Because we'll go back. Okay, do you see these little green dots on your left-hand side right next to your cannon components and the type that you have there? Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to reset all of my abilities. So what this actually does is when you go back into here, okay, you see how the green dots are missing, and over on my right side it says able to airship abilities reach level 20. Okay, so on my stats I'm actually not getting my full stats because they're still in the gray. What we need to do is get them back in the green. So I'll go back over here and I'll do my march capacity first. So I'll level it all the way up, as much as I can get out of it with my current state. So now we're clearly above 20. Okay, so we'll go back and we'll look at it. So now, you see how they turn all green? Well, now I'm getting my infantry attack, my cavalry attack, and my distance attack. Without those, I'm not actually getting those stats. So it actually doesn't help me to have something in there and that I don't have maxed out. Okay, so here, okay, infantry defense. This actually does not help you with your stats on attack. What it is for beast. So when you do like Kingdom Threat, or you're doing Red Guard rallies, or you're killing beast and you want to go up higher in your kills, that's where you use those. So this is also for where the Red Guards actually attack you. So my infantry defense can actually go up. But my stats are pretty good. I won't say they're the best stats, but I have decent stats. So I really don't worry about my beast yet. I want to get as much out of my attack and my defense as possible right now. So that's why I'm going to level these up first. So as you can tell, once you hit a certain level, not only do you get distance versus infantry damage, you also start getting a various stats on your distance attack. It might be a health stat. It also helps your other stats. So on this screen, as you can tell, my cavalry versus infantry damage. So I'm going to start leveling this up. As you can tell, it keeps going up. What this is doing is less troops die when you attack someone. So obviously you don't want any of your troops to really die. So boom, now we start getting into cavalry attack. So this is also raising my other stats. Battle treatment, what we went over earlier, that this is going to allow you to heal troops that you've sent out to attack someone else. So once it hits about 22, I believe, yes, okay. Now once I go from 21 to 22, I start getting my troop health, which is very important. And I'll go over stats in another video and how stats work and kind of the difference in the stats, and because it's broken down into categories. So I'll have people that have the top 3 stats are better than mine, the middle stats are better than mine, but my lower stats are better and I'll kill more of their troops. So we'll go ahead and put all this stuff back. Actually, I won't bore y'all with this. I think you understand the content. And then, one second, let me go back. On my Guardian side, what I do is I only do 2 of them. For now, should I say. Until I hit my airship 70, I'm not really going to mess with my beast. And I'm not really going to get that added bonus for my traps because I don't have my traps maxed out yet. So what I do is infantry versus distance damage. And then on top of that, I do infantry versus cavalry damage on these 2 on my Guardian side. And what this does, again, is it kills less of your troops when you're attacking. So boom, now I start getting an added infantry defense. So let's go back over here for a second. And I'm going to take out all of my stuff. And I'm going to show you how to equip them. And it doesn't have to be in this exact order, but the ones that I'm showing you need to be in there. Always, always march capacity, because you want to hit with more troops. I got my 2 for my Guardians, which is infantry cover 1 and infantry cover 2. Then I'll go over and I'll put in my survival seeker. I'll go in and put distance develations. And number 2 on that. Same thing for my cavalry cannons. And then my last one will be cavalry cannons 2. Or 3, I'm sorry. Notice that I do not have any artillery in my formation. Okay, I might hit with a little bit of artillery, but my artillery I really don't care about. If they die, they die. But my other troops, I don't want them to die. I want to protect them. Same thing here on your defense side. Gathering and beast, I won't really go into that much with them. Maybe I'll do another video later, but this is my first video and I'm trying to get the hang of it. But this is how you set up your airship. See down here how I'm not getting those stars? The 3 green dots right here? Right here. So I'll need to go back and I'll need to take that stat all the way up. So I can get those 3. And that's at 20. So I'll come here. And once I get it to 20, I get my full stats. So how do I get these? I use no money on this. I completely get it for free through the spirit mines. So what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll buy a little bit of assault components. I'll buy a few of my large guard component for my my guardian, and then my large air XP. But I do not use these unless I'm getting something back for free, and that's in a later video too, how to get the most for your bucks. I hope this video could help you. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you, I guess. Just quit watching this video. Thanks, guys.